What is up, YouTube? Today I'm going to be profiling to my Sky Striker deck that I took to locals last night. Shout out to Tournament City Games. If you guys are in Frederick, Maryland at all, check the card shop out. It's a pretty cool place. I love the guys there. Yeah, so I took Sky Striker there. I built this deck to beat meta, which was like Tri and Drytron. But unfortunately, locals was like literally all rogue, so I didn't do too well. I lost to Ancient Warrior and Alter Guys. So yeah, I just wasn't expecting like roguish decks, but I beat like the meta, like sort of meta. Like I beat Virtual World and I beat Salad, so like I did well against like the decks I expected, but then the rogue deck just like took me out. So if your locals has a lot of meta decks, definitely take this deck and play a bunch of hand traps. So yeah, without further ado, I'll get on with the list. So for the main deck, I just play one Rose and triple Ray for the striker monsters. I feel like this is a blind second list, by the way. I feel like blind second, you don't want multiple roses in your deck. I know a lot of people might like say that you need like multiple roses, but against like the Tri deck, if you summon Rose and they activate Revolt and just banish this with Shuriken, that's like you don't have an access then to your in your extra deck. And like a lot of like one disruption, like double Dragon Lord is gonna just like bounce this. So a lot of like interactions can just like hinder this card. But it is really good though because out Shadoon. And the Ray's obvious. And then I feel like for the most important part of the deck, you play a bunch of hand traps. So you play a bunch of 2-ofs just because like if you draw multiple 2-ofs, it's better than drawing like if you play 3 of one, then you won't draw like multiples, if that makes any sense. So 2 Bell, pretty good against a lot of decks. 2 Skullmeister. I like this against Prank Kids and against Tri Brigade because it's pretty much playing like a 5th and 6th Ash because it does pretty much the same thing as Ash does in those matchups. 2 Crow, just for like mirror match. It's really good against Salad, Drytron. Try like to some extent, like if they brick with Kit and stuff, you can hit their tries in the grave so they can't use their effects to link summon. 2 Veiler. Veiler is really good this format, and it also combos really well with Celine to OTK. Sorry if there's a weird glare. I'm doing this in my room and like my lamp's in like an awkward spot. And then we play Triple Ash. This is the only 3 of hand trap I play, aside from Imperm. Imperm is obvious because you can play like you can use multiple a turn. I feel like you always want to see Ash. So like the downside of drawing multiple isn't as bad as like the what it does to your deck. And then the last monster, one Pank. Just because this is a going second deck, this guy's really good in Striker, so pretty good there. For the spells, for the 1 of Striker, we play the 1 Engage. This is at 1, so you gotta play it. I should have profiled this deck sooner, but yeah, I had like other decks built, and I was too lazy to build this deck. But yeah, I'm finally getting the profile out. So 1 multi-roll, 1 afterburner. I'm definitely gonna play more afterburners in the future, because a lot of times if I search this with Kagari, or not with Kagari, with Engage, there's so many times where like I have to Kagari for this instead of Engage, instead of just like getting the Engage back, searching for the second afterburner. So I'm definitely gonna play a second one of that. The 1 drones, I do this card a lot and just like kill people, so it's pretty good. As for the 1 of Strikers, then for 2 ofs, I play 2 Area 0, and then 2 Shark Cannon. I don't play 3 of these because in going second, this doesn't really like outboards, so I think 2 is fine because you can like end phase Shizuku it and then have another one in deck. So I think 2 is a good number. And then the best striker spell aside from Engage, Triple Widowmaker. This helps you like out a lot of crazy boards. Helps you just like search for disruption. Yeah, I'm not gonna explain Widowmaker. And then we have for these utility spells, we play triple Cosmic. This is good obviously because you can bait out the Revolt. You can banish their Meteonis. It's good against like a mirror match. Any like backward deck. I just wanted to have it in the main deck just for like order and stuff. And then we have 2 Mystic Mine. I think you gotta play this in this deck against Tri Brigade in like game 1. Like if they full combo you, you just play this and you pretty much just win because they can't really do anything. Because if they revolt you, the Shurig activates on a separate chain. And for some 1-ofs, you have the 1 Terraforming, the 1 Set Rotation, Upstart Goblin, Call By, and Rhoda. All self-explanatory. And then we have the triple Imperm. I already explained why that card's good. And then for extra, the Sky Striker tokens, we play triple Kagari, not going to explain that. Triple Shizuku, not going to explain that. Triple Hayate, I will explain this. I've seen some lists playing too. But I guess I'm not like a seasoned veteran striker player, so I'm not gonna say like what I go to like all the time, because I know there's like so many striker players who play tested like hundreds of hours of this deck. So I'm not gonna say like what comes up more, but in my opinion, like if you play going second deck, it's good to play Hayate, because the first one you use to like dump engage, and the second one you use like in time, and then I just like would like have a third one just in case like a niche situation comes up where you have to like send a random spell. So yeah, and then one Kaina because it's not really useful, but I just want to have it just in case. It came up against the Ancient Warrior guy because I was able to like block one of his attacks. I still lost the next turn, but it's still pretty cool. The one Zeke, this card's really good. I like banish a lot of like Sunlight Wolves and stuff like that with this card, so this card's really good. One in Gearsu just out problem stuff like Dragoon, and then we have the Hulk, Celine, and the Axis Code package. All standard, extra deck aside from the Hayate ratios. Then for side, third DD Crow, and your Ally Justice Cycle Reader, and just for Drytron. Because last time I went to that locals, but before I went yesterday, there were a lot of Drytron, so I expected to face Drytron. I think there's only one there, but just yeah, you never know. I don't have droplets because I was gonna pick up droplets, and then the ultis came out, so I was like, I'm just gonna wait until the I get the ultis instead of just getting the secrets. So this card is good against like combo boards. The third mine, just in case you're playing against like a deck that just loses to this. I know it's kind of like cheesy to win with this, but I mean, a win's a win. One jamming waves just against like a back row deck. This card was really cool. Pot of Avarice. I played against a Zoo deck, and we were just like grinding back and forth. So this card's really good to have like games 2 and 3 against like grindy decks, because you can just like if you burn through all your Kagaris and like they think you're out of Kagaris, you just play this. And usually they won't have like a response to this because they'll just use their ashes and negates for your engages and stuff. So just having this like in the late game is really good. One MST, back row decks, Duster, back row decks, Mind Control. This is good against the mirror match, and because that's another card I would play, Tactics, if I had it. But this card's pretty cool in the mirror match because you can just like take their guy. Usually in the mirror match they won't activate a monster effect unless it's a hand trap. So you can just like take their link and then link with it. And then one Metaverse, same reasoning for the Mystic Mine, and then 3 DDG. This is good for if your opponent makes you go second or makes you go first. You can set it, and if they have like Twin Twister and stuff like that, you can always chain it. And this usually ends most meta decks' turn. So guys, I didn't expect this video to be that long, but it's almost 8 minutes now. So guys, please like the video, comment, subscribe. I have a bunch of decks that I just picked up, like bits and pieces for, so expect more videos soon. I have a bunch of videos on my phone that I haven't uploaded yet, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, please like the video, comment, subscribe. Thanks.